What's up, fellas? It's your main man, back on the scene with another video. I was at the comic book store last week, and they always give you, in your bag, they'll drop a comic shop news in there, which gives you previews of upcoming comics, stuff like that. And one of them was, which caught my eye, Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong. And I read the comments. I always go to the comments first. I want to see what people think. And you always have the purists out there. And this is not just comic books. I know they like to call the guys man babies and all that old stupid stuff. But that same thing goes on in other hobbies as well. So there's always purists out there. And to me, a lot of times purists need to fall back a little bit. Let's check this out. Justice League to fight Godzilla and King Kong in upcoming crossover. An epic crossover between DC Comics and Legendary Comics will pit Godzilla and King Kong against the Justice League and Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong, the world's finest versus the world's biggest monsters. The event was officially announced in a press release from DC Comics on the first day of San Diego Comic-Con 2023. The first chapter of this 7-issue miniseries will be released on October 17, 2023, with a script by Brian Buccellato, probably butchering your name, forgive me, and art by Christian Deuce, Luis Guerrero, and Drew Johnson. Godzilla's big as hell. We're going to see what the problem is in the comments. There's nothing more fun and exciting than exploring those amazing what-if situations that come up when fandoms cross streams, said Jim Lee, DC president, publisher, and chief creative officer. In this case, it's a matchup of the world's greatest superheroes in the Justice League who take on not only the king of the monsters, Godzilla, but the mighty King Kong himself. It's a crossover, no holds barred battle, decades in the making, and no bona fide comics fan will want to miss it. Robert Napton, SVP and publisher of Legendary Comics, was similarly in tongue-tied, enthusiastic, saying he was sure that Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong would one day be remembered alongside other great comic crossovers as Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man and the Uncanny X-Men and the new Teen Titans. Napton also praised his partners at Legendary Entertainment and Toho International for their passionate support of the project. Yeah, I wonder how Gorilla Zod factors in here. Early preview pages of the first issue's art show how the Clash of Titans begins with a routine battle between Justice League and the Legion of Doom, taking a strange turn as the boundary between worlds is broken. The battle which follows is sure to shake both the Monsterverse and DC Universe. Justice League versus Godzilla vs. Kong will also feature multiple variant collector covers by Jim Lee, Scott Williams, Raphael Albuquerque, Francesco Mattina, and Dan Mora, and Alan Qua. There will also be two monstrous gatefold covers by Kristen Deuce depicting the main monsters, the Godzilla roar sound effects, and the King Kong roar sound effect. And looking at these comments, I also looked at IGN. Let's check this one out. He's here. I'm pretty sure that Superman could beat both Kong and Godzilla by himself. The same could be said about several members of the Justice League. That's what makes them corny. That's why I never got into DC back in the day, because I thought like Superman was just ridiculously powerful. It didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, where's the challenge? And if he's that damn powerful, you trying to tell me there's a bunch of other beings running around the universe like that? It's just I don't know. I always loved the TV show with George Reeves, and so the TV shows he's not overpowered. Yes, he should be much more powerful than an ordinary human, and probably the rest of the superheroes. But that pushing planets and all that stuff is just I don't know. Whatever you like. Knowing DC, they will invoke the gods of Deus Ex, Mechana, and make Godzilla's breath weapon have kryptonite-like properties and neutralize Superman. Blah blah blah. So true. Not Ronald T. I personally don't think I would be a fan of this idea. Maybe the Justice League working together with Godzilla and Kong, but not fighting them. That would mean a severely depowered league, since Superman could solo Kong and Godzilla in less than a second. That's whack. That's just whack, man. You do realize this has already been done in Marvel. The Avengers, Champions, and FF have all fought Godzilla. DC couldn't get worse. I guess I was wrong. Dumb. Superman could just fly at the speed of light, fly through their brains. Wow, I would like to see this as an animated cartoon. Me too. I think it would be a good cartoon. Seriously, are Kong and Godzilla from another planet? I'd have to admit, this is a really stupid idea. Superman is the lamest superhero by far. And I was checking out the comments on this one. Does this go? One of 8. This looks like a robot. It's green, so I guess it might be kryptonite or something. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. I'm gonna scoop it up. Let's check out the comments on this one. Let them fight. This would have been a must read when I was a kid. Crossovers usually don't fare well quality wise, though. How is this not an instant wipe? I mean, I get being a tall nuclear lizard and a big monkey, but they have Superman. Another one talking about the breath has the same properties as kryptonite. He has never wanted to in the past, but Godzilla could blow up the sun. He usually, here we go, this super powerful stuff. I think the entire JL was overkill. It's Batman. I'm quite sure he could find a giant robot if need be. Big one. I hope Godzilla rips the robot apart. I've waited for this a long time. Let Black Adam be in the fight. Even Doomsday as well. Nah, he's getting. But the bottom line, the fight between Godzilla and Superman, Godzilla needs to win that fight more than anything else. Someone said the best sign at the ECW one night stand. Whatever. Now this is why I read comics. Bum. They are using the new 52 Justice League. I wish they would let the new 52 stuff die. Cyborg belongs on the Titans, not as part of the Justice League. Well, it's about time. It's got to be some gymnastics to explain how 2 Kryptonians can't just grab them by the neck and take them somewhere else. So I would assume they're going to have to depower them, which I'm sure the purist won't be happy about that. The general public probably would be. Pushing plans and all that stuff. Thought after what was that, Crisis? They the power of Superman, but then it seemed like power crept back up. I never really got into the books for that reason. I thought it was just ridiculous. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you fellas in the next video. Peace.